Watch how I turn this beauty into a gorgeous masterpiece. Trust me, this is beyond makeup. This is transformation. If you're a beginner who find it difficult to do cut grease makeup, then you want to watch this video to the end because I am going to be teaching you a very simple step to achieve this look. Hi guys, my name is Olachi. If you're seeing my channel for the first time today, I am a makeup artist based in Owerri, Nigeria, and I teach makeup in the simplest way for you to understand it and do a perfect makeup on your client and on yourself. So you want to subscribe to our channel and also turn on your post notification bell so you will be notified every time we drop a content like this. Do not forget to like this video and also comment and share so that YouTube can push it to more audience. Thank you. Let's get right into the makeup. The first thing you want to do when working on a client is to clean the canvas, and we start off by cleaning her canvas, and I used a micellar water from Simple. After cleaning her face thoroughly, I went on to moisturize her lips. This way her lips is going to be moisturized and hydrated for when you want to do the lip work. After that, go ahead and groom the brow using a clean blade. Please do not repeat blade on your client. Once you want to work on a client, use a new blade, and you want to take out the excess of the hair from the brow bone by sweeping it upwards. Then you sweep it downwards and take out the excess from the up, and sweep it downwards and take out the excess from the down. This way you're going to have a clean brows to shape into whatever shape you want it to be. So next I went in with my concealer to cover her microbladed brows. Her brows are microbladed, so I had to cover that in order to get the shape of the brows I want. So after doing that, I went in with a setting powder to set it so that the brows will not be oily or creased at the end of the day. After setting properly, I went in with my brow pomade, and my brow pomade, one is from Heige&esther in the shade Ebony, and the other one is from Tehila. It's a black liner gel. I mixed those two shades together in order to get the shape I want. After outlining and I was comfortable with what I got, I went on to stroke in the brows with a pencil, and the pencil is from Davis in the shade 03. After outlining the brow, go ahead and replicate the same process on the other brow. Then I went right ahead to correct the brow, and I'm correcting the brow with a concealer in the shade SMC4, which is the Yangabeauty concealer. You want to take the amount of concealer you need at the back of your hand and then go ahead and correct the brow. And to correct the brow, you need a flat brush. This brush is called an angle brush. You're going to start off by correcting the brow bone first and then blending out before going into the inner corner of the brows. Keep watching what I'm doing in the video. You're going to get it very, very well. And also do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also give this video a thumbs up, comment and share. Thank you. When going in to do the inner corners of the eye, you want to use a foundation color that matches her exact skin tone. You'll also be using this foundation color on top of the brows so that you can blend it to align with the foundation when you want to do the foundation work. So take your time and trace out the brow so that your brow is going to be perfect. You know you're a beginner, you don't need to rush, so take your time and do your job. After this, I will go ahead to outline the brows again with the mixture of the brow pomade I have so that it's going to be more precise and more pronounced. Next, we are going to go into the eyeshadow work. So starting off first, we are going to start by applying an eyeshadow primer. This is going to help us hold our eyeshadow for a long time, and it's also going to give your eyeshadow a good base to sit on and pop out properly. So you want to apply this on both eyelids and blend out well so that you don't have any harsh lines at the end of the day. And this this eyeshadow primer is from Glam Girl Cosmetics. Next, we'll be going into the eyeshadow work, and starting off for my transition, I'll be using the Zaron smudge eyeshadow, and I'm going to be picking my colors one by one. I start off with a brown shade. You want to take your time and blend out very well so that you don't have any harsh line. And I took that brown shade and I started blending out the transition, which is the crease of the eyes. Sorry, I blended out the crease of the eyes, went into the next color and also blend out. So you want to pay attention and watch and see the colors I picked, the way I apply them properly. So in case as a newbie to makeup, somebody comes in with an ISPO and tell you, oh, do this kind of makeup for me, you want to let the person know that, oh, I'm going to do something similar, but it might not be exact, because you might not know the colors that the previous makeup artist whose work is that used on the eyes. You can see how many colors I've used on this eye crease and they're all looking the same. So imagine not being here when I did this makeup. How will you have known the colors I used to achieve the transition? Do you get? The next eyeshadow palette I went in with is the Blossom African Queen eyeshadow, to pick the black shade from there. When doing this black shade, you want to be very careful, because if you don't know how to control it, trust me, you're going to mess up your work. So be very careful. After doing that dark shade, I went in to diffuse it again with the brown shade before going in with an orange shade to add some warmth and colors to her eyes. After this, I'm going to go right on to cut the crease of her eyes, and I'm going to be using the same eyeshadow primer I used on the lid. Watch, you're going to see how I cut the crease. You can cut the crease whichever way you want, just make sure that both eyes are the same thing. After cutting the crease, go ahead and blend out that eyeshadow primer very well, so that you're not going to have any creasing. If you have any crease or cut, your eyeshadow is not going to sit well. So take your time and blend it well. After blend it, I will go on to now apply the eyeshadow I want, and the eyeshadow I will be. So after cutting the crease, you want to ask your client to look up and also look down, to be sure that the white is not going to stain your transition. If it doesn't stain your transition, which means you have cut the crease perfectly, but if it stains it, then you want to take your cut crease a bit upwards and then blend out before going in with your eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'll be using the Veebeauty nude eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to pick the two shades that I want for my eyeshadow. You want to replicate this same thing on the other eyes. You can see I am not showing the other eyes as I am working on it, because this video will be too long. So anything you do on one eyes, you want to replicate on the other eyes. If you watch this video up to this point and it's very useful and helpful to you, please give us a please hit the subscription button and also give this video a thumbs up, comment and share. Thank you so much. When applying eyeshadow on the lid of the eyes, please make sure that your client's eyes is closed throughout the application. If you don't do this, your eyeshadow is not going to sit properly. So tell your client to close their eyes when you're doing this. So after applying the eyeshadow, you want to pronounce the cut crease. I went in with my black eyeshadow color to use it to pronounce the crease of the eyes, but take your time when doing this. After this, I went right on to clean her face. You want to clean out all the fallout of the eyeshadow before going in to do your skin work. After cleaning out your client's face, the next thing you want to do is hydrate her face, and for this I use the Kissbeauty hydrating spray. Blend that into the skin and dry out with a mini fan. Then I went on to do moisturizer. For moisturizer, I'll be using the Blossom moisturizer. Moisturizer pulls more hydration and lock it in on the skin, thereby giving your makeup a skin-like finish. After this, take your time and blend it out very well. Then go ahead and dry it out with a mini fan. If you don't dry this out very well, your makeup might break at the end of the day. After drying out and making sure that it has blended well into the skin, I'll go ahead and add primer to her skin. And for primer, I'll be using the Gentle Dove Mattifying Primer. This primer is going to give my makeup a good base to sit on and also help my foundation to last longer. And the mattifying primer I use is from Gentle Dove. After blending that properly into her skin, I'll go ahead to do her foundation. For foundation, I'll be using the Fitme foundation and Tinstay foundation. These two shades, I'm going to mix it together to get her accurate tone and undertone. I'm going to mix it, then go in with an angle brush to pick some quantity and apply on the skin before going ahead to blend it out using my beauty sponge from Yglam Cosmetics. Keep watching, you're going to see everything I did in the video. Next, I'll go ahead to add some cream blush to her face, and the cream blush I'm using is from Blackopal. You want to apply this on her hairlines, the bridge of her nose, and also her cheekbone. Keep watching, you're going to see everything I did. You can also apply on the jaw area and then the jaw. You're going to see how I applied it. If you do it this way, you're going to end up with a very chiseled face and your client is going to look very beautiful. Next, we'll go on to apply some cream blush to her face. This is going to bring some warmth to her face, and I'm using the Carenza Beauty lip palette. I'm going to pick the shades that works with her undertone, and I'm going to apply it on top of her cheekbone, then on the tip of her nose. You want to take your time and blend that very well so that you're not going to have any harsh line in between. Next, I'll go right on to apply some concealer to her under eye. This is going to help us brighten out her under eye. And then the forehead, we're also going to apply on the bridge of her nose and on her jaw area, and also on her under her nose area, which is the cupid area. You want to apply this and take your time to blend it out with your beauty sponge. I'm also going to be using the precise part of my beauty sponge to blend it out so that I'm going to get this lifted eye effect. You can see what I'm doing in the video. After blending out very well and make sure there are no harsh lines, tell your client to keep looking up. Then I'll go on to set the under eye area using a pressed powder, and the pressed powder I use is from Becharm Ageless Cosmetics. After blending and setting the under eye area, you now go ahead to set it using your setting powder. When applying the setting powder, you can notice that I am pushing it into the skin. What I'm doing at this point is trying to fill in the fine lines so that I'm not going to have any creasing at the end of the day. It's not going to crease and it's not going to break. And also try to make sure that your client looks up, though it might be difficult, but just try to make sure that your client look up. Then take your time to set under the eye area. If you don't take your time to do this, trust me, your makeup is going to crease at the end of the day and the client will not like how her face looks. So take your time and do that. Then go ahead and set every part of her face where you did your concealer. After doing this, we are going to go right on to set the rest of her face using our Becharm Ageless powder palette. And for you to do this, you're going to pick her exact skin tone. You're not going to pick one shade lighter or one shade darker. You're going to pick her exact skin tone to set the rest of her face. After setting the rest of her face, we are going to go ahead to set her contour area. You know we did cream contour, so we are going to set the cream contour with a powder contour, and you're going to be using two shades darker shade of powder from your Becharm Ageless to set your contour. Sorry, you're going to use it to set your contour. After setting your contour, you're also going to go ahead to use that shade to also highlight the nose, like the nose contour you did. You're going to use the powder shade to also highlight it and make it more pronounced. Next, we'll go on to take out some setting powder from her face. We're going to do that of the jaw area, under the nose area, and then the bridge of her nose. After this, we're going to go right on to do her lip work. For the lip work, we'll be using the same lip palette that we use to apply some cream blush to her face, which is the Carenza Beauty. Yeah, you're going to outline her lips. After outlining her lips very well, we'll go on to do the middle part of the lips with a different shade, and then take your time to blend it out very well. Keep watching the video. You're going to see how I was able to achieve the lip work and it looks so beautiful. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment and share so that YouTube can push it to more audience, and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Please go ahead and blend the lip work. Make sure that the two colors are blended together so that there will be no harsh line from either of both. Okay, there will be no demarcation between the two lining, so it has to flow in together. So take your time and do this, which is the reason why you're watching this video. Take your time and do this. It is going to help you achieve a very good lip work. Next, I'll go ahead to take out the setting powder from under the eye area and also set it with a powder shade that is two shades lighter than her skin tone. After this, we are going to go ahead to line her eyes. Please watch the video. I'm going to be showing you the new trend, the new way of lining the waterline that gives it this lifted effect. So watch the video very well. You're going to see everything I did in the video. Next, I'm going to go into make it more precise using the precise part of my beauty sponge, and then the same shade I used to highlight her under eye area. After doing this, I'm going to go ahead to add some warmth and color to her face by applying powder blush to her face, and I'm going to use the Veebeauty Girls Night Out. Also, I also went on to like reverse her contour with my Becharm Ageless powder palette. You can see how beautiful it's turning out in the video. After doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to set the whole of her makeup with a hydrating spray, which is the Kissbeauty hydrating spray. This is going to give us a skin-like finish and also help her makeup and her powder to melt into her skin. After spraying, you want to go ahead and dry out the makeup. Next, I went right on to apply some highlighter to her face, and I'm using the Revolution highlighter palette. You want to apply this on the cheekbone, the bridge of her nose, also her cupid's area. You want to apply on the forehead, the jaw area, and then the brow bone. Next, I went right on to apply some mascara to her lower lash and also to the upper lash. This way I'm going to take out all the stains that were on her cluster lashes. When that dries out, I'll go ahead to seal her makeup with the Seal It Soopro. That's the Seal It spray from Soopro. You want to spray this evenly on her face and then dry out with a mini fan. And then after that, I went right on to apply some clear lip gloss on her lips, and the clear lip gloss I'm using is from Blossom Cosmetics. Take your time and apply this evenly on the lips and try not to stain the work you have already done on the lips. And after doing all her beautiful work, this was how we're able to transfer her face from looking bare and beautiful to looking gorgeous and transformed. I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, comment, and share, and also subscribe to our channel. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.